McKinless, Associate Editor at America Media. I'm here on the lawn of the U.S. Capitol where Pope Francis has just finished up his historic speech to the joint session of Congress. And with me is Kerr, Executive Director of the Ignatian Solidarity Network. So Chris, can you tell me about your impressions of the speech?
Yeah, I think Pope Francis offered a really global message, inviting people into solidarity. We heard about peace, we heard about human dignity, we heard about migrants, we heard about the care for creation. I think many of the topics we anticipated him talking about, but in a very prophetic way that I think is a real invitation to not just Congress, but all people in the United States to act for a more just world.
And I understand that the Ignatian Solidarity Network had a special event surrounding this speech. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
We did. We had what we called Pope to Congress watch parties across the country, over 350 watch parties, bringing together about 40,000 people across the United States in about 35 states. Everything from entire high schools gathering in a gym in New York City to small church groups gathering in a prayer room somewhere in the middle of the country. So exciting, tons of social media engagement, interest. We had bingo cards that they could use that had common phrases that Pope Francis has used in speeches before. They could mark off when he said things and things like that. And then we have a discussion guide. So right now, people are talking about the talk. They're reflecting on how it impacts them personally, but also how it impacts them as citizens, as members of a community, and where they can go with this. How can they take, be invited into this invitation of solidarity that Pope Francis has offered people today?
A couple of points in his address really stood out to me, especially the underlying message of hope and optimism. Just like whatever he talked about, whether it's the dignity of human life or the importance of recognizing immigrants and refugees or the climate change, everything is all about giving hope to people and optimism to the community.
I really liked it, and I feel like it was a perfect time for him to come to the United States with presidential elections coming, because a lot of people don't see the importance of things that should be going on in our country.
I thought it was definitely a great opportunity for this country to have such an important leader, especially in our faith, come talk to us and show that a lot of our leaders in Congress how important it is to serve others and how we need to put others' priorities over our own.
When he talked about immigration, it did ring a bell because I do have a few members from my family that did immigrate here, and it just made me think about the past and how good and how bad it was at the same time.
Is there a way for people to continue to engage with this after the Pope leaves?
There is. If you visit our website, we have a number of priority advocacy issues that we've invited people to learn more about. Things like immigration, climate change, human rights in Central America, criminal justice reform, all topics that Pope Francis talked about today. You can learn about these issues, and in partnership with the Jesuits, we created a way that you can take action. You can contact your member of Congress today and tell them that you want them to be part of and advocate in Congress, speak for this message of solidarity that Pope Francis shared.
Thanks for talking with us, Chris. And for more coverage of Pope Francis's visit to the United States, you can go to papalvisit.americamedia.org or follow us on Twitter @AmericaMag.